Michael Twain!
Hi. Could you be a gent and just not to assume anyone's gender at the tavern, but bless you for that, thank you. Hi. Now, life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, Michael. And it feels like home. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees, I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. I hear your voice, it's like an angel sighing. I have no choice, I hear your voice. Let the choir sing when you call my name. It's like a little prayer. Down on my knees, I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. Break it down, Sarah. Please put your hands together for the busiest fingers in London city centre, Sarah Rose on the keys. Welcome to the Vauxhall Tavern. This is the Art of Drag. And we thought we'd just go camp with some Madonna, because why the fuck not? Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. Welcome one and all to this glorious venue here in Beauval. We are here this evening, gathered together to celebrate the art of drag. Yes, that is a pretentious phrase there. We are here to celebrate all things drag. Now, some of you might be here because one of your friends might be about to step on the stage. Anyone? Some of you might just be here because you are fans of drag. Some of you might be here because you've previously done a wonderful course at the Vauxhall Tavern called The Art of Drag. See, welcome one and all. Now. The course is led by myself. And my name is Michael Twaits, and I'm a man wearing a dress. It's very gender 2022, just go with it. And I am very much a big believer that drag is an art form that has no limits. If you will, no rules, which is quite a weird thing to say about something you've just taught a course on. But my true belief is that it's about the art of drag. It's not saying you are learning to be a drag queen, you are learning to be a drag king. It's saying this is the toolbox of drag. We sing, we dance, we tell silly jokes, we talk absolute bollocks in a microphone and then introduce another act onto the stage. We do all of these things, and it's like a toolbox you can play with and then create something. And for 10 weeks, that's normally what happens. They get 10 weeks to mess around and then they come to the stage. However, life gets in the fucking way. Which is why Madonna was relevant as ever. She's not going to be relevant much longer though, is she, bless her? Oh, come on. Look, don't get me wrong, love her. Come and have a little look at our coloured vinyl collection of her. Love her. But I've had to unfollow her on Insta. Do you know what? Well, she wasn't following me. Anyway, let's not dig into that just yet. We'll get there later. But no. Life is just throwing shit in the way. So when 12 people book into the course, it just happens that we're not going to get 12 people to the stage at the end of the course. Because, maybe you're a bit busy in your social life. Maybe a war breaks out in your home country. Maybe there's a global pandemic and we're all absolutely fucked for 2.5 years. But it's the Vauxhall Tavern, and they were like, oh, come on, guys, we can pull some of them back. So what you have tonight is a smorgasbord of people who didn't quite make it to their first showcase. So it's a kind of pop-up surprise, mop-up edition, which terrifies me. Because normally I get 10 weeks of watching it and just kind of going, well, let's just do a little bit of this, just a little bit of that. Oh, hello. But actually, this will happen all evening, by the way. This is gorgeous Allegra. She's very subtle in her boiler suit. I'm Brandon, I love her. But here we have had people who did the course, had a few words of advice, and then have gone off for upwards of 2.5 years, stewed on it, become furious with everything I've suggested might make their act better, and now they're here, on stage to prove me wrong. Fuck knows what's going to happen. I'm making it very clear. I always say this, I take no responsibility for the evening. I take no responsibility for the acts. If you're one of the trendies and you want to talk about drag and you're like, oh, you're a drag mother. No. First of all, I've shot out far too many to mother any of them. But also, this mothering thing for me, it comes from the age in the community when your family turned against you when you turned out to be queer. And it's basically you're living on a street corner and then someone says, no, you can come and live in my wardrobe. That's drag mothering. Not running a course at the tavern once a week and saying, oh, hello, yeah, that's camp, lovely. You know what I mean? Not to give you insights into how I am on the course. I take it very seriously and I get really invested. What was your name again? Anyway, they're doing well. Without my Instagram cheat sheet, who is anyone these days? No, you're gorgeous, darling. Right, so, all I want to just check though is, because obviously we're gonna, even with only a few acts that we've got this evening coming back from Beyond the Grave, we have got a chasm of drag that we're straddling over. And some people in the room, this might be their, could be your first, I mean, not judging by this, it could be your first time in the Vauxhall Tavern. First time you've been in here with your trousers still up when you haven't been in the bathroom. Yes, you can smell the Sunday, that's all I'm saying. And if you've never been to the tavern on a Sunday, it's such a good game of who actually slept on Saturday night and who's still going. Mostly the second part. Gorgeous. Now. What we have though is we have people who may not understand drag outside of a context of a certain televisual show. Sarah, that deserved a dramatic chord, I feel. A televisual show. Because, as I've said, oh, Allegra, you've been so swift, can I have my mic stand back? Because I'm going to go dramatic here. Because it's a comeback course, there's a little bit more time, so Michael's filling for England tonight. No, I'm not filling, I'm giving you an enjoyable evening. Oh, gorgeous. Seriously, you're like a ninja. Just sneaking up behind me. So, for those of you that don't know, I am a big fan of all styles of drag, all art forms of drag, and I am a big fan of watching reality TV as well. I just don't think there's a rule book that says everyone has to do the same thing. And as somebody, believe it or not, I mean, looking at me, you're thinking early, mid-late 20s, gorgeous. But I was working on the cabaret scene prior to a certain television show hitting Netflix and E4 or wherever else it was at the beginning. So, there's a change in the scene, because what used to happen is people used to come for a night out and to enjoy themselves. Now you come out as connoisseurs of drag. You all seemingly have a master's in it. You know every fucking thing about it. And after a couple of drinks, you really want to tell us all about it. So myself, using the power of something else I dislike, Justin Bieber, I took those two powerful things and turned it into a silly little song. And it's got so much in it that you can take away for the evening, and it's also got a gorgeous, easy to join in with sing-alonger chorus. I'm ready, Sarah. the times that you've watched RuPaul's Drag Race, and all the queens you've seen but you don't know their name. You think you're a connoisseur, girl, for goodness sake. Do you think I'm listening to your advice? Well, I ain't. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care, I don't. But you're still saying, yes, God, drag's been moving on. And I wanted to tell you something, I'm hosting the show, and I want you to know that Michael doesn't like you, and he likes everyone. I hate to tell you this, but your opinion on drag is wrong. Oh yeah, you caught up on Netflix with the crap you're saying. Doesn't mean shit, cause you should know we make the rules up as we go. So if you think you know so much about drag, you can go and fuck yourself. And if you think I want to hear little makeup tips about contouring, you can go and fuck yourself. All the times you said you hated my face, if my wig was not fronted by some lace, and every time you told me my makeup was wrong, cause I didn't have 65,000 eyelashes on. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care, I don't. But you're still saying much better, drag's been moving on. And I wanted to tell you something, I'm hosting the show, and I want you to know that Sarah doesn't like you, she likes everyone. She hates to tell you this, but your opinion on drag is wrong. Oh yeah, you've caught up on Netflix, but the crap you're saying doesn't mean shit, cause you should know we make the rules up as we go. So if you think you know so much about drag, you can go and fuck yourself. And if you think I want to hear generalized misogynistic terms like fishy, you can go and fuck yourself. Trumpets, ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum, go and fuck yourself. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum, go and fuck yourself. So the next time you give advice to a drag queen, make sure you're sober enough she understands what you mean. And just remember that the girl might be a pro, and not want to hear all the shit that you think you know. So if you think you know so much about drag, you can go and fuck yourself. That's beautiful. Yes, if you think you know so much about drag, you can go and fuck yourself. Big finish. So if you think you know so much about drag, you can go and fuck yourself. Oh, that was music to my ears. Gorgeous. Oh, you lovely people. Now, I say you lovely people because you're going to be lovely people. Now, that song, it is tongue-in-cheek. Obviously, I love that programme and I would love to be on it for the producers that are in tonight, obviously. Fuck it, I will turn up with a suitcase with one outfit in and I will go home week one because I'm never going to lip-sync for my life. Peas and carrot. It's not going to be entertaining, no one wants to see it. But honestly, going onto that televisual show with my one dress, I can triple my fee, apparently. That's what some of the bastards are trying to do anyway. Now you are one of the most important members of our show this evening, because you will notice here that I am dancing with death in 6-inch heels and quite a long dress at the back, actually. And then there's a huge drop. So obviously, if you see me falling, you just throw yourself in front of me. But the rest of the evening, if you see me delicately coming to the front, you just need to rise up and offer. Oh, that's it. Perfect. It's firm, it's strong. So you are this evening's banister. Gorgeous. You may go back down. And What will happen over the evening is the banister will be judged, obviously, as everyone should be, because obviously we're all connoisseurs of drags, and therefore we're going to be nice about the acts on stage. But you are the first live-action banister most of these people have ever seen, and they will feel the need to come and give you feedback in the interval, feedback to me as well, tweet it to us, and then we might be lucky enough to learn your name later in the show, or you might get demoted. It could go either way. As an audience, you really do need to learn your script for this evening, because we've got acts coming on stage and debuting new work. Your script, no matter what is going on in your head, no matter what little tidbit you want to give them, no matter what guidance, no matter what you think if they tweaked it would make it better, your script for this evening is, you were fucking brilliant. And that is a full stop at the end or an exclamation, you can choose. But it doesn't then lead into tips and knowledge, it doesn't go into, oh, if only you could have done this. No, these people are debuting work for the first time, and this is their Jesus moment where they just stand on stage and everyone says they're brilliant. Do we understand? Yeah. Excellent. Now, if you did, obviously you're going to tell everyone they were fucking brilliant, but if there's someone you really love, do you know what drag acts love more than anything else? Being offered a drink. You get to that bar and you get them their gin and tonic or whatever it is they're in the mood for. Not you, though. Just in case I need you. I sense it could happen. Anyway, I feel a bit cruel tonight because I told the acts I might, chat a bit longer, because why not? I'm out the house. And there are acts waiting in the dressing room backstage. And obviously you're here, you're in the centre of London City, and you're thinking that backstage area is going to be palatial, over multiple levels. There's going to be a swimming pool, home gym, masseuse. And they're waiting in there, waiting for me to introduce them, slowly muttering under their breath about what a bastard I am for carrying on talking and talking. And each time they think, they heard the banister being referenced, that means Michael's getting out of the way. And now they're swearing even more because I've done it again. One day we just need to fit a camera backstage and just live stream it, just so we can see how many times they call me a bastard. Are we ready to meet our first act? Oh, you're gorgeous. Banister, get ready. Please, everyone, put your hands together and go absolutely wild. And welcome, Ivan Iffaboy!
When political leaders die. And every time we hear this flourish, we hope the current one will perish. Many Russians are looking forward to this time. Not many know that the guy who wrote it was gay as hell. All brackets noted. But in Russia, they won't acknowledge it. They think it's inappropriate. If they did once upon a time, they'd have to say, gay is not a crime. Telling kids is no betrayal. Gay propaganda won't land you in jail. And you can walk the Russian streets holding this flag like my trans child just did. Do you know that many Russians hate the war and support Ukraine? Do you know there's no return for us, both as queer people and as opposers of war? Do you know that we lost our identity, our heritage, our friends? Do you know that the only place I feel safe is here at the RVT? So, fuck it. Let's raise a glass and enjoy it.
We argue in the kitchen about whether to have children, about the world ending in the scale of my ambition. It's art with your work. The very thing you're best at is the thing that you need. Your rotten heart, your dazzling pain like diamond rings. You need to go to war to find material to sing. I'm a mother, I'm a bride, I'm a king. I need my golden crown of sorrow, my bloody sword to swing, my empty halls to echo with grand self-mythology. I am no mother, I am no bride, I am king. I am no mother, I am no bride, I am just when you think you have it figured out, something new begins to take one strange claws of these, scratching at my skin.